In this advanced video lecture of annotation, we look into the enhancement which has been made in AutoCAD 2012 and its uses. First of all, we need to understand what is the meaning of annotation. The annotation you use purely to add text information or dimensions or leaders, or maybe the QC which you do through markup, and also the table which you use for bill of quantity, etc. So these are the information which you add to your drawing in order to increase the meaning which you use for manufacturing or any other purpose. That is one of the fundamental rule which we have to use under annotation. If you see this particular text, this drawing is being considered to demonstrate the new annotations tool in AutoCAD 2012. Here you can see this particular string or the word is not correct, and also somewhere I need to replace some string out of the multi-line, or you need to edit it. So how you can quickly do it? If you see, the annotation panel is classified into text, dimension, leaders, table, markup, annotation, scaling, etc. So if you come here, the find text, and I will type considered, and you go for enter, what happened is this particular string is highlighted, and directly you can do the replace. Maybe I'll use used, and you can go for replace, and one match found and one object changed. This status also you can see. Or in other way, what you can do is you can do selections through some other way also. If you go to considered, and I'll go to used, or what you can do is find where. You can do the entire drawing also. You have multiple text out of the drawing, you can select this or particular object. Through selection method you can use this as well, or you can do through search and you replace the corresponding item or the text string. You can do the spelling check also, check spelling. You can see here this is not correct, it should must be annotation. So I'll go to spelling check, and you can go for the current selected object, and I'll go to selection, and you can pick the string and go for enter key, and you can type here start. So this particular string is not correct, and is, you can see here the suggestion annotation, and I can go for change. So spelling check complete, and you can do the corrections as well. And if you see the multi leaders also, directly you can do the editing by double click, and you see the text editor where you can have the style, formatting, paragraph, or you can insert special symbols, or you can arrange through columns, and you can have special fields also, or you can do the spell check as well. I need to edit this to 3 into multi leaders, and I'll go for close text editor. So directly you can do the change. And if you talk about the dimensional editing, this also can be made through double click, and you can see the text editor, and here you can directly do the change whatever you need. So directly you double click and you get this text, and I can do the required changes. Also you can have a particular layer consideration, or you can justify top left, and you can add specific symbols. If you need a diameter symbol, you can directly define through this insert panel as well, and you can go to close text editor. Other than this, you can control couple of more options through the properties bar also. What you can do is you can control the text, the position vertical, it is above or below, and also you can divide the text offset, maybe 1, how it is offsetted from the boundary line. This also you can directly define through this process. Or text height and many other properties which you can do also. The dimension scale as well, and so on. Multiple options you can control as a part of tolerance, alternate unit if you need. You can enable these. You can have the alternate unit in which format you need to do. So you can have two units simultaneously, one maybe in the British, one maybe in the metric system, that you can always do.